So this is Albion. It's very loud. Crank you way down for the moment. I have never heard of this game. I saw a video on it the other day. I think it was by Aqua Walrus. And I was like, okay, I've got to check this thing out. And sure enough, it was on sale on GOG for like $1.50. It's a little tricky to get running right. It comes with DOSBox, and it technically works, but I like to run things in a window and then use lossless scaling to full screen it. You know, it just works better with Windows. This game does not like that. It really didn't like it. So instead, I am using DOSBox Pure, which is being run through RetroArch, which DOSBox Pure is either fantastic or incompatible, and it seems like it's actually very compatible with this game. The DOSBox intro here was super lagged, and the audio was like crunchy. It was messed up. But I think this is the way to go. So, if you decide to try this yourself at some point and you're trying to figure out how to make it run right, there you go. DOSBox Pure through RetroArch did it for me. And now it's going to fail miserably on stream. I'm just calling it. And this is seriously the cold open to the game. There's a splash for about half a second, and then it just cuts into this. I'm actually rather excited for this. Now, unfortunately, my sinuses are a wreck because trees have decided to try to fuck every orifice in my body, including my nose. So, yeah, it's Evil Dead chewing here. That crazy dream again. It must be the 10th time. What does it mean? I can't remember ever having dreamed in color before. I'll have to take a little walk and shake it off. Oh, that's actually part of the intro. That's hilarious. So, that's kind of wild. Was that intended just to go seamlessly into gameplay at one point and they said, fuck it? I don't know. As far as options go, I can probably up this. I haven't actually seen combat yet, so I don't know. We're going to leave it at the default and see what happens here. Yes, I really do want to start a new game. Take a walk and shake it off. Hopefully they'll soon announce when I have to launch the shuttle for our exploratory flight. I might... What do I do with the camera on this one? I might go transparent, actually. Let's see here. Which means I'm going to be hanging down with the character portraits, but I think that's fine. Boop. Hopefully the arcade machine isn't triggering anything. No, it actually looks pretty solid. Alright, cool. And I'm just gonna hang out down here. I don't think there's anything too important. I mean, there's like health bars and shit, but we'll deal with it. Hey, Sumner, what's up? Me too. There is an Albion Online, which has nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. But this is a German game from '95, I want to say. It came out 1 year before Star Ocean, and I can't help but notice there's some similarities in the plot, just a little bit. So first it's a control. It's a little bit point and click, a little bit, but you can also use the arrow keys, so it's fine. Let me poke around my room, make sure there's nothing in here. Very simple interface, at least so far. This is where Tom stores his personal items and his incredible asshole. Wait, no, that's something different. We got boots instead of shoes. Are those better? Should I change into boots? Protection of chew? Dude. Seconds into the game, I've got an upgrade. Put your boots on, boy. It's an RPG. We'll leave the shoes here. I will take all the medicine. Or stim drink. Okay. Gold ring. No description. That's alright. We'll wear it. Very nice. It auto-equips where it's supposed to be. Some games don't do that. So I've only seen a little bit of this game. It does go places, though. What we got here? Cabinet. Can't open that one, apparently. Oh, can't brush my teeth? What the fuck? Wash basin. Okay. We do have our space toilet up here. Or a chemical toilet, as they put it. I'm sure that's, like, probably actually a real thing. Shower. Can't use it. He's gonna be stinky today. Cabinet. Yeah, these can't be. That was a toothbrush, actually. Yeah, can't open any of that. That's fine. When Tom goes into the corridor, he sees Christine, his girlfriend, approaching him. He goes to talk to her. So the writing style is not great. It feels like it's foreign. It really does. But it's kind of endearing. I don't know, I find it at least. Hi, big guy. You got enough sleep? I do hate the way the sprites look, though. They all look hunched over. Christine, it's sure good to see you, honey. I feel awful. You were right last night. I should have stayed with you. I had that crazy dream again. It's getting clearer every time. It's crazy, all right. You're not usually affected like this. Must have something to do with the oversea jump. I've never heard that term before. Stay with me tonight and I will drive away those awful nightmares. Gotta love German games. So oversea, I'm guessing, means oversee the speed of light. In other words, you know, that's their version of like hyper travel or whatever in this. But I've never heard that term, oversea. The dream began before the jump and it's not really that scary. It's just so intense. Never mind, what's the use? I'll just walk around for a while longer. Maybe I'll run into Captain Brandt and find out when I have to launch with Snoopy. That's right. We got a character named Snoopy. Snoopy? Haven't you? Boy, you must have slept sound. You could hear the explosion through the entire section. Explosion? Get to the point. What are you talking about, Chris? What happened to Snoopy? It's Snoopy, all right. What about Woodstock? He took control of the oversea comm unit during the jump. It overloaded and pretty much exploded. They say bits of him were all over the place. This is normal. This is how a crew would talk about one of their comrades being blown up. Oh man, that's awful. Boy, it sure makes you stop and think. Seriously, who translated this? That makes Hofstede the only government official on board. And I've heard that you're going to make the exploratory flight with Hofstede now instead of Snoopy. Well, that isn't a great start to my day. But I guess things aren't so bad. Hofstede is okay. The accident really doesn't change anything in my flight plan. I'll just have to talk to Joe about it. I mean, like, their crew member just blew the fuck up. And they're like, well, doesn't really mess with my flight plan, I guess. It's fine. Your buddy is assigned to the northeast section today, near the access to the communications room. I have to get going now. I still have a lot of work to do. See you later, sweetie. Bye, Christine. Fuck. Alright. Time to explore. With my fucked up walk. Seriously, I don't know what's going on with this sprite. Also, interesting glitch. I found this out while testing. If you're listening in stereo, the stereo is reversed. Because the thing making that sound is this console here, and it sounds terrible. But it's actually on the wrong side. This is Rainer Hofstede. Physicist, xenobiologist, and government inspector. He seems excited to see you. Driscoll, hello. I am so pleased I ran into you. Have you heard about Inspector Beagle's unfortunate demise? So yes, this means that the guy's name is seriously Snoopy Beagle. Oh, Hofstede, my girlfriend just told me about it. It's really too bad. It must have been a horrible sight. That stubborn British blockhead. He was no engineer, but he should have known the risks involved in operating the comm unit during the overseas jump. We're still a long way from completely understanding this whole beyond light speed technology. The poor devil. Okay, hold on. They don't even understand how it works, but they're using it to jump around the universe? The fuck? That makes you the only government official on board now, right? Yes, I'm the only Snoop left. Oh, wait. Is that why they call him Snoopy? Okay, so it's like a joke then, I guess, that Snoopy was also was named Beagle. Okay. Alright, that's kind of clever. Anyway, I spoke with Captain Brandt. He still intends to carry out the exploratory flight, and with humble me instead of Beagle. Well, Driscoll, it looks like you've got a new passenger now. Don't want to seem heartless, but it's all the same to the shuttle. It needs 2 people. As far as I'm concerned, the flight can take place as planned. I agree. And I must confess I am very excited about the flight. The takeoff should be within the next couple of days. We must wait for the captain's announcement. Guess that's all for now. I'm sure we'll see each other before then. See you later, Hofstede. Till then, Driscoll. Great. I am wondering if I should run the setup file and see if I can't reverse the speakers, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's anything really going on. Got anything in here? Cabinets? Yeah, I can't really do much. Oh, hey, we got a bottle of hooch over here? No. Can't interact with that or that. Okay. I don't even know whose room I'm in. Guess it doesn't matter. This game does a few interesting things. There is a reason I was excited to jump into this. Beep, 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 beep. It just sounds like the thing's messing up. I assume that's the way it's supposed to sound because the rest of the game sounds right, but... See, I need to go in the northeast section. I don't... Not sure if I should be going north or east first. The ship's meeting point and mess room for the crew. Okay. Who's in here? Wow, he just teleported around. Akira Mitsamati? Okay. Oh, Driscoll, how's it going? Soon we'll reach Nugget. Then I'll be up to my ears in work. So we have a fairly generic little conversation system, but I'm glad it's there. Take a look at this, and you can just pick anything. Usually, though, it's going to be, I'm not interested in this item. Okay. What can you say about Nugget? You can also enter a word, so it's kind of Ultima-like there. If only half the data the probe sent back about our target is true, everyone can treat themselves to an indie license with his bonus. The amount of raw material has to be almost as high as on Joshi. I think Hofstede knows more about the exact data. So what are you doing? I'm the chief mechanic. Right now I'm testing the operational capacity of the mining units. And name, job, bye. Bye, Tom. And of course his name is Tom. Why wouldn't it be? I wonder if he's actually a major. So trying to talk to people can be a little tricky because you have to like pixel capture them. Oh, Driscoll, is everything set for the flight? This is Robert Shaw. Okay. What are you doing? I'm a mathematician and navigation officer. Cool. Oh, what can you say about flight? I've checked the calculations for your flight path again. Everything is in the green area. No critical points in the path. It should be child's play. How about navigation officer? Fairly hard job this time, even though, or maybe because, we have Ned the Wonder AI on board. I've tried to find, man, fucking AI, still causing trouble. Tried to find errors in the AI's calculations during the entire flight, but there are none. I think I'm removing the need for my own job by all that checking. No one is prepared to trust an AI 100%, but I think it won't be long before that'll start to change. That's a good line there. No one's prepared to trust an AI 100%. This is set like 200 years in the future. I'm just saying. Tell me about that AI. It's fantastic. They say it took up almost 1/4 of the ship's developmental costs. And it burned up all kinds of water. Just think, it only has been 20 years since computers became fast enough to handle consciousness algorithms. So, yeah, this game does not think we're going to do that anytime soon. Back then, they were like weak-minded children. And now if you talk to something like Ned, it's you who looks like an idiot. All in all, it's a good idea to let Ned communicate through that android body. Better than talking to a wall console. Ned controls the entire ship and later on the entire factory. Creepy thought that you only need a crew of 80 people to keep the ship running. I think that's all. Oh, we actually have more here. Yeah, tell me about the Toronto. That's the name of the ship we're on, I think. The Toronto is the biggest ship I've been on to now. Like all of us, I guess. Everything is brand new. I've heard that DDT has invested 3 years worth of profits in this ship. Over 120 billion credits. Makes you dizzy when you think about it. So we use credits. Who's DDT? Wait a minute. Strange. I work for this multi, but I can't seem to remember right now what the abbreviation stands for. No one ever uses anything else. It's something like Daimler, Daihatsu, Thompson, something like that. I love it. So we have I'm guessing like a megacorp, and no one can even remember what the abbreviation stands for. That's perfect. When the ship has changed itself into a factory on the planet, that's when the work really begins. Wonder if it'll work. This tub is going to build its entire infrastructure all by itself. It's hard to imagine how large the whole thing will get when it has mined half the planet. The structures will be gigantic. Well, at the end, the whole unit will be melted down and blasted home. So I guess we're like a mining ship, and we're like, it's a ship that just basically is going to set up a mining operation on this planet. That's what I'm getting, at least. We got a cook here. Hey, stop moving. And Dorbeck. What will be for you? A little between meal snack. I have a couple of good chocolate bars to offer, and they're not too sweet. Yes, please. I can always use some. Here, have some. Hands Tom some rations. Fuck yeah. Oh, that was cool. A little item actually like went over. What do you do? Responsible for providing the crew with food and other things. What about other things? Yeah, what other things? If you want to see new videos or something, come see me when I'm in my office. New videos of what? What? Wait, what? Videos? The selection's huge. Take a look through my databank when you have a chance. What? Okay. Food. Company supplies aren't exactly for gourmets, but with a bit of intuition, I can program the kitchen to make edible food out of it. Okay, we're good. Okay, no. Alright, we got some rations, huh? Let's see here. We have 7 rations. I have no idea what that means. Is that 7 days of food? I don't know. Who's this old guy? Capitan Brandt. Interesting that they spell it that way. That's not a... I don't think that's a German thing, is it? No. What is it, Driscoll? My time is precious, so close to landing. Only wanted to ask if you could tell me a more precise departure time for the shuttle flight. I cannot give you any more information, Driscoll. It would take me too long. The bridge will announce the takeoff time over the loudspeaker shortly. Excuse me, I have a lot to do. In other words, wander around. Is that Christine? It is. Hi, honey, just taking a walk before the shuttle takes... taking a walk before the shuttle takes off. I'm just checking out the systems this giant crate is going to land with. What do you do? I'm checking the landing systems for the 4th time today. Alright. What do you think about that dream? Still can't get that crazy dream out of your head. So strange that it keeps coming back. Well, it's not really a nightmare. I hope you can live with it until it stops. Fair. I envy you in Hofstad. You'll be the first to see Nugget. Wait, Nugget is the name of the planet? Holy hell. Crossing my fingers for you, Tom. Take care of yourself. If only half the data the probe sent back about our target is true, everyone can treat them... Oh yeah, we already talked about this, didn't we? What's Joshi? The green planet. Well, it used to be anyway. Fortunately, the data about Nugget shows a desert world. At least we don't have to listen to any whining, like with those flop ears on Joshi. Flop ears. That's a fun slur. I'm really not an environmentalist, but to dig up a life-filled planet like Joshi really wouldn't be my thing. Floppy ears, huh? Yes, you're right, I guess. After all, beside the Hoika, they were the only intelligent beings that have ever been discovered. But even those government eggheads thought the lop ears had come to the end of their development. Pretty decadent. Wow, we found intelligent life and we just dismissed it. I love it. It's a pity that they caught that disease. There were only a couple thousand of them left, but when you think about wiping out an entire race, well, at least the Hoika are still alive. Shit. Okay, wow. This is all optional dialogue. So apparently, I guess that's our corporation? Or the government, rather? I don't know. But whoever's in charge has already wiped out one of the only intelligent beings that we've ever discovered. Apparently one of two. So 50% of all intelligent life that we've come across, we wiped out. Probably because we gave them a disease. That sounds right. Tell me about the Hoika. The settlers were probably a little too rough on Gaia's original inhabitants. After all, it's the only world discovered that supports humans. The Hoika have their reservations. Yeah, we gotta pump up those numbers. We haven't discovered and destroyed enough people yet. Entire civilizations, huh? Tell me about the government. I guess the governments are watching us so carefully because they haven't faced the fact that corporations control space travel. Okay, so government and corporation is still separate in this. But it sounds like corporations are pretty much ahead, as it always goes. DDT has plenty of red tape, but these government bureaucrats could never build a ship like the Toronto, even if they had the money for it. Okay, so the government is broke, corporations are flourishing. Yeah, that's about right. A little bit of RoboCop. That's fair. Alright, what did you mean by indie? I'm guessing that's independent. So imagine zipping around in an individual vehicle. Oh, individual. Okay. That's the big thing. It's like some rich guy. I'm getting a lot of lore out of our girlfriend here. This is good. What data are we looking at? Data promises a planet with such a high concentration of raw materials that using this giant crate will really pay off. They must really have had a big party in HQ when the probe results came in. I can't wait to see what Nugget looks like. Although it probably won't be all that exciting. It's supposed to be a desert world without enough oxygen for free breathing. No poisonous substances in the atmosphere, though. No life except maybe a few simple plants. It's a lot smaller than the Earth, but because of its heavy core, we can expect a gravity of 0.8 G. It's a good value, easier on the equipment. So at least the science fiction stuff here seems well thought out. I'm giving them credit on that. No German. No, this was made by Germans. This is a German-made game. It's not in German, but... Are you aware of this game, Savine? Because I never heard of it until I saw a video on it. I don't know, like, how well-known this game is. Have you heard the news about the environmentalists? The radical wing has surrounded the last free Galapagos island with a mine belt. 3 Peruvian military ships ran into it. The moderate environmentalists are furious. It's going to be hard for them to impose more restrictions on us now. Damn. Tell me about Hofstede. He's now the only official on board. Actually, for an egghead, the guy's pretty okay. He likes to criticize the company when you talk to him for a while, though. Well, he's right in a way. Those big bosses at the top aren't angels. Now, we've already wiped out a species. I'd say not. The boys in Osaka HQ won't be happy that we can't maintain contact anymore. Wow, okay, so our megacorp is actually Japanese. If this overseas technology weren't so damned expensive, they certainly would have installed a second comm unit. We'll have to send some written reports when the first ore container heads home. Maybe then they'll send us the spare parts we need. Yeah, this is apparently like pretty obscure. It does not look like Albion the country, that's for sure. I actually have no idea what the name is in reference to. I've seen nothing yet that is named that. So, it's a mystery to everybody. Ooh, tell me about Oversea. I want to hear this. What do you mean, the comm unit or the drive? The drive, actually. The Oversea did its job once again, and to think only a handful of people really understand how this thing functions. Well, that doesn't help. Hold on, I want to hear the other one. Tell me about the comm unit. I heard there was a real big bang. Must have been a huge mess. Why was Snoopy messing around with the comm unit during the jump anyway? The only thing that bothers me is that we don't have contact with HQ anymore. That is a problem. Snoopy, the government inspector? He took his monitoring job fairly seriously. I hear he's really been breathing down the captain's neck a couple times. The guy who discovered him said he found him under the exploded comm unit and on the seat, and partially in the next room. Oops. Tell me about the Toronto. The Toronto is the biggest ship I've been on up to now. Yeah, okay, we already talked about this. I don't know why it was still gold. Tell me about DDT. Oh, okay, it looks like multiple people have the same reactions or responses on certain things. Yeah, she also can't remember what they stand for. I think Captain Brandt's doing a good job, even if he is a bit, well, aloof. You rarely see him when he's not working. He speaks more with the AI than with the crew. Oh god, he's vibe captaining. That's not good. The ship is fucked. Yeah, okay, so so these are not character-specific responses, at least not all of them. Because this is the same, blurb about AI that the other one said. If everything works, and we assume that it will, we will be buckled in for about 45 minutes. After that, the landing should be complete, and segments of the ship will fold out horizontally. Then there will be direct gravitational orientation within the segments. Don't forget to stow away the items in your cabin. Alright, I will see you later. My old buddy Joe is working up there at the end of this corridor. I should go see him. I think he means up. I think. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it is this way. This goes into the infirmary and security personnel's accommodation section of the Toronto. Regular crew members have no access. Okay, well, not this way. It was up. This is how I walk. Oh, shit. Announcement for Pilot Driscoll. Shuttle prepared for launch. Launch call follows shortly. I must remember everything I want to take on my flight. Huh. Well, we still haven't talked to our buddy, so let's do that real quick. Two security guards stand in front of the entrance to the comm room. This is where the ship's communication units are installed. So this is what blew up, huh? Go on, nothing to see here. Uh-huh. What happened? You're not standing around for your health. You must have heard of the inspector's accident with the overseas comm unit. The comm unit is closed until further notice. Tell me about the comm room. The room remains closed to the crew until there is no longer any danger from the defective unit. That's enough questions. Wow. Wow, it actually, like, closed out the window. No one else did that. Nope. Did say at the end of this, all right. Room in which Joe, an old friend of Tom's, is currently working behind the lower door. So we got Joe and Tom, huh? Sounds like a radio show. Tongs. Is that what they are? Oh man, they really want me to... no, I don't want to report yet. Ignore the call for the time being. Oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble. They are pliers. Why do they call them tongs? Wow, all the weight is in grams? Okay. Here we go. Joe Bernard. Hey, fella, you want to keep me from my work? Good idea. Oh, last time you looked like that was after our tour through Osaka just before the launch. Don't remind me, I'm drowning in work this close to landing. At least our sake marathon in Osaka was worth it. Hell yeah. Ain't no drunk like sake drunk. Have you seen the security forces in the area? Yes, they're blocking the access to the comm room. Arrogant guys. I've always been curious. I'd like to have a look at the mess in the comm room. That's fucked up. I know how we can get by those snoops. I can show you an access to the service desk. Should be able to slip past those security types and get into the comm room. What do you think? Let's do that. Okay, look, the wall panels with the green light chains cover the accesses to the service deck. You'll find one of those in the room north of this one. Access for this deck is 1042. Okay. Behind it, you'll find a ladder going down. There you can find a service passage into the comm area. Service deck lies beneath the main deck where we are now. There's a service access, and it is used primarily by robots, and by us technicians whenever these bolt buckets can't handle something. You have to understand the service deck was set up primarily for robots. There are a number of floor switch plates and similar gadgets which control the locks. Just look around for switches, and if you get stuck in a place, you'll figure it out. Okay. Alright, let's go snoop. 1042. 1042. I noticed that this door did not open until now. Enter access code. Oh my god, I can't type. Are you serious? I have to select 1042? What? What is this? Alright. Oh god. Oh, this is fucked. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. It goes pretty quick. Correct code. Service panel opening. Tom climbs down to the service level. And now we see the second gameplay style. It's actually a 3D dungeon exploration game. So we're using the arrow keys. It looks like WASD. This is before WASD. Is there a map? Ooh, we got a map. Cool. Okay. Alright. So how do we open it? Looking for a switch. Oh. When the floor plate in front of the panel is stepped on, it lights up. At the same time, the door opens. Neat. It looks like a floor panel. Yep, okay. Oh, what, is it all corners? Yeah. Boop. The door on the west side of the room opens. Okay. I'm guessing this is our tutorial dungeon. know if there's any fighting or not. A switch. Natural born switch pusher. Didn't seem to do anything. Huh. Can I, like... No, okay. I was curious. There also seems to be no strafing, so this is going to be very basic. Oh, that sounded good. Robot? Oh. I'm going to sneak in with him. I assume I was supposed to do that? Yeah, it doesn't it responds to the robot. Okay, so I need to be chaperoned by this 1960s space Roomba. Ooh, there's like multiple doors here. Is this open? No mechanism can be seen. Huh. Shit, don't get locked in here. Okay. Okay, I think I just went in a circle. Shit, do not leave me behind. I'm probably looking for something, well, in here. What's up, Cryodrakes? Yeah, no, it's not Albion Online. Yeah, that's what everything came up as when I looked into it. Oh, switch. Noise came from the right. It always does. Well, until they start fucking up, then the right gets real quiet, am I right? Okay, so I think that opened this door. Okay, yeah, that's why I came in. Is it? Hold on. Ah, no. Okay, so I need to go to the left. Okay, that is a different door. Shit. The wall cabinet on the north wall. It is empty, ready to receive objects. Well, I'm not putting anything in. Well, I guess that's just to teach us what that looks like. When the door with the red light opens, the one with the green marking closes. The way back is blocked. Okay. And do we still have access to that cabinet? We do. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I'm wondering what this empty cabinet is for, but... Keypad. Same number? Oops. Apparently it was. Okay. This is the comm room. Tom looks around carefully, but there's no one here. The odor of scorched electronic equipment hangs in the air. They're still calling for me. No, we're gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna save real quick. Ooh, whoa. I forgot, I don't have game focus on. Here we go. I'm gonna save this game here. Alright. Continue. Oh, yeah. Oh, that blew up real good. An armchair. These are the remains of the comm room. The explosion must have been devastating. Tom is just about to turn away when he notices an object under the destroyed console. It is a weapon. How in the world did this gun get here? Except for security, weapons are strictly forbidden on board. An interesting find in any case. Hell yeah. I'm strapped. There's security outside. Can I get out through these doors? No? Shit. A cabinet. Anything in it? Stim drinks. Special mixture of potent medications. Okay, so there was a gun in here for some reason. It's already open. Don't have to open it. Looks like that person's trying to get to me. I'm going to examine here. Interesting. Alright. So I've saved. I'm going to save again. Because of course I am. Yeah. So. I'm guessing if I just go out the door with this gun. The security officer's faces show concern, then anger when they see someone walk out of the secured area. Say right there, Driscoll. How'd you get into that blocked off area? Don't move, we're going to search you. Yeah, okay. Colonel Privier? Who knows? Searches Tom. A weapon, Driscoll. What are you crazy? This is going to be marked in your personal records, so you can count on that. Get out of here, you'll be hearing from us. Okay, yeah. So, I'm guessing that's not what you're supposed to do. The only other thing I can think of, and I don't know... Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Uh-huh, yeah, there's no way they're gonna put a cabinet here for no fucking reason. Plop this gun in here. Tom deposits the weapon in the wall cabinet. So, now if I can get back to the cabinet from the other side of this lock, I can fool the security guards, and the weapon belongs to me. Wait, what? I think he's saying what I was thinking. I can get back to the cabinet from the other side. Yeah. So we have to go all the way back around, grab it, and then leave. Okay, got it. Tom reached level 5. Hold on. Hiding a gun made me level up. Doing illegal shit gets you experience. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll put the... I think these are bullets. They call them canisters, though. Ammo, yeah. Why am I smuggling a gun? I mean... the game wants me to do it. I got a fucking level for doing that. Oh, my health is actually not full either. That's good to know. Levels do not fill your health in this. So by being a horrible employee, I got a level. But not even horrible. Yeah, go do crime. Pretty much. Alright, so I guess now we just go out as per normal. That's hilarious that the game just actually stopped and went, yes, you were supposed to do that. Don't move, we're gonna search you. Okay, you can go now, but be certain we will make note of this incident in your personal records, I can promise you that. So here's the thing, unless you search that spot, you don't get the gun. It's also trying to get me to do the landing already. What's up here? So I already found a hidden gun, hid that, and now I'm going to go and sneak it into my own personal inventory. I landed on this planet without my GAT. Are you crazy? Well, actually, hold on. We gotta go back around this way, don't we? So hopefully most of those doors are open. I just have to follow the Roomba in there. I am not... No, I'm not going to the shuttle yet. They're gonna get real mad about that, aren't they? I think it was this door. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what this game's really about, and I'm already causing trouble. This is great. Alright, in we go. Cool, all the doors are still open. Fuck! I almost made it. Oh, I've got to wait for another fucking robot. Oh good, there's more than one. I was hoping. I'll probably just run this way, shit. There we go. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is the button. Everybody is thinking it's that game, yeah. Gun acquired. I don't know where this is going. Oh yeah, there's also rations. I should take those too. Oh, actually, no, that's 0. I can't read. Okay, now we sneak back out the way we came in. This is very elaborate. No. I'm trying to... Okay, good. Barely got out of there. Is this way out? Yes, I think so. There we go. Hell yeah. I have got a gun. I don't know where this is going. Are we gonna have a workplace incident? Bitch, I might. You have a map out here? No. Okay, so I should probably report for this fucking launch, huh? All right, let's launch. Let's launch with my gun. Tom goes to console and reports he's ready for the launch. Shortly thereafter, in the shuttle hangar. Yes, it's from '95. Like, normally, like, older games like this, I kind of want to run, like, a filter on it, because I'm using, RetroArch, which is using, DOSBox Pure. It seems to run it a little bit better than the standard package thing. By the way, this game is $1.50 right now. I'm just putting that out there. It's on GOG for $1.50. Like, it has really good reviews. People seem to love it. I've never heard of it. Until I saw a YouTube video by Aqua Walrus on it, like the other day. Tom meets Captain Brandt, his passenger, Rainer Hofstede, and the android body of Ned, the AI system of the ship, near the shuttle. Okay, Driscoll, everything's ready for your flight. All data required for course determination are available to you in the shuttle systems. During the flight, I will communicate directly with you so we can immediately evaluate the transmitted data. You know, your orders: carry out measurements in orbit and on site to verify the probe data. Get Mr. Hofstede down safely, Driscoll. Good luck. Thank you, sir. I'll do my best. Are you ready, Hofstede? Sure, step on it, Driscoll. Punch it, Chewie. Tom brings the shuttle safely out of the mothership. The little spaceship has a powerful engine, and they are near the target planet after only a couple hours. Oh, we're on the runabout. Oh god, it really is. It was a pleasant trip up to now, Driscoll. Thank you. I'm in just the right mood to fly today. Well, that's good, considering that's your job. There's a lot of routine in my job, but flying to a new planet is always exciting. You can say that again. It's a good thing my office doesn't know, but I would have given up a week's pay just to experience this moment. We're coming into visual range. Look, Hofstad. Doesn't look like a desert world to me. Ooh, cool cutscene. Weird thing, they lock the mouse to whatever's active. Like, I can't move past this dialogue thing, but during that movie, I can move it wherever. Just a weird quirk. Indeed, that's a lot of clouds, and the color is quite unusual for dust clouds, especially when you consider that the gold color comes from the sun. Beep boop. I will speak with the Toronto. Meanwhile, trying to get something on your instruments. Shuttle to Toronto. That's a rough one. Ned, how's the contact? Reception is excellent, Mr. Driscoll. Are you in visual contact with the target now? Yes, but the planet does not really look like a desert. Mr. Hofstad is checking the instruments right now. Oh, I think the connection is becoming weak, but continue. Dense cloud cover is making measurements difficult. The analysis does show large amounts of raw materials. There appears to be more water than we originally assumed. I can't believe I actually remembered I have that button. I haven't used that shit in forever. One moment, Mr. Hofstad. The contact is becoming weaker. Are you having any difficulty, Mr. Driscoll? No, everything looks fine here. Now, this is what happens when the stream goes down, and I'm like, but my connection's fine. This is exactly what happens. Wow, I shouldn't have said that. This also happens. The servos are gone. Auxiliary systems are going down. I'm trying something manually. Hofstad? Trying to run a check. Mr. Driscoll, your status shows critical values. Report, please. Failure of several systems. Manual control okay. Trying to turn around. Yeah, problems with the energy supply. Hey! Oh, shit. It exploded. Oh, no, I'm losing control. Hofstad, hold tight. We're going down. You're in space. There is no down. Oh, wait, well, I guess towards a planet. The shuttle gets caught in the planet's gravitational field and quickly starts to fall towards it. The little ship is rocked heavily as it enters the atmosphere. Tom works feverishly and makes a crash landing with only the manual controls. Slowly, the men come to. Oh, my head. I'm sure in no hurry to fly with you again, Driscoll. Certainly not with this shuttle. Nevertheless, you can thank me for your still being alive. The automatic controls wouldn't have brought this thing down safely. Okay, I get it. What do we do now? Now we put on our masks and climb out. If we can breathe the air, we'll go through the supplies and work on the radio so we can try to make contact. If the air is too thin, that'll be all she wrote. Oh dear. Well, there's no purpose in delaying it. Let's go. This is now View Style 3. It looks like Chrono Trigger when you're zoomed out. My god, so this is the desert world. I must be out of my mind. Just look around. Fantastic. Just smell, listen. This place is humming with life. The fact that I'm suffering from my allergies right now because of all the air pollen is cracking me up because I'm just like, oh, this looks horrible. How could the probe have sent such data? This is a real sensation. First, let's get away from the shuttle. In this oxygen-rich atmosphere, it could... Good God. Holy shit. Everything around Tom bursts into light, then into a darkness that remains for a long time. Then Tom begins to dream his dream again. Oh, here we go with the intro again. That dream again. I have to discuss it with Chris sometime. Time to wake up. I must prepare for the flight. The shuttle. It's already there. It's already happened. Pain. Something is wrong. Something isn't right. More pain. What happened? God, the crash. What happened? Oh, the pain. Why don't I wake up? Hofstad and I are going out. All full of plants and animals. The planet is alive. The colors, the greens, everything is green. Holy crap, okay. Hello, alien with 3 tits? I think that's what's going on there. But only one of them's covered. Sure, whatever. I am not reading that. That's alien gibberish. What in the world? Where am I? Who? What is that? I thought I was awake. I just have to get up and... Ouch, damn. Yeah, hopefully YouTube doesn't have a problem with it. I know Twitch doesn't care as long as it's like part of the normal game. Quite a clear sign of recovery, I'd say. Welcome back among the living. It does bear mention that, like, it does hover there until you hit a button. I wasn't even aware of it. That is a weird design. Hofstede. Okay, I'll try to put it simply. What happened? Do you remember the crash landing and our getting out? Good. Shortly after the shuttle exploded, like in a bad American television show. My first memory after that is being transported on a stretcher. When I saw who was helping me, I immediately passed out again. Driscoll, these beings are intelligent. Well, yeah, no shit. She's almost wearing clothing. I can see this. House didn't grow out of the ground, although if you look at it more carefully, you don't understand. There's intelligent life here. We've made contact with the third non-human race. Their culture is fantastic, and let's try not to wipe this one out. We're batting 500 so far. Well, I guess 33 now, but, you know. Hoff said, please, my head is spinning even without your attempted explanation. Start from the beginning, for goodness sake. How could the instruments be so wrong? We set out with breathing masks expecting a Mars-like world, and we end up in a damn jungle more dense than anything on Earth. I have no idea what went wrong. You can feel most of the facts with your own body. We find ourselves on an oxygen-rich, warm world with an enormous variety of flora and fauna. The gravity, as expected, is a bit under 1G. Up to now, our immune system has handled the local microorganisms. The explosion got you more than me. You've been unconscious for almost 30 days. That's kind of ridiculous. Stop, don't even try it. You shouldn't try to stand for at least another 30 days. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. I've noticed. Is anything else wrong with me? I don't think so. Some broken bones, burns, and probably minor internal injuries. The head injury gave me the most concern, but you appear to be completely coherent. Your prosthesis is operational. You have a prosthesis? Thank you. Continue. I was back on my feet quite quickly and made contact with our hosts. Where shall I begin? You're a scientist, just stick to facts. I'll try my best. The people here call themselves Iskai. As you've seen, they are built like humans, only taller and thinner. Also, they have all their body fur. They appear to have descended from beasts of prey, as you can tell from the shape of their head. Otherwise, their history runs somewhat parallel to that of Homo sapiens. The Iskai are mammals with two sexes just like us. Their technology isn't too advanced, yet they are quite capable of astounding architectural feats. The people that live here have taken good care of us, and they've helped me keep you alive. Does that mean some kind of medicine man cured me? No, on the other hand, who knows? I was completely out of it our first day here. The only thing I can remember is that one of these fellows was in the room and fumbled around with us a bit. I don't think he was trying to impress us with some kind of hocus pocus. He was working with glittering plant seeds. I was too weak to protest against it, but apparently it didn't hurt us. Then I used 3 of our metapacks to get you to your current state. I wonder if that actually used my inventory. And that thing's talking. Yeah, he's talking back. Okay. Well, I can see you haven't wasted your time. You've learned their language in just 4 weeks. I only know a couple of words. Except for the pronunciation, the dialect is astoundingly easy to learn. I'll give you a basic course during the next few days so you can catch up. I wonder if it actually is like a real language that they made, or if it's just gibberish. Do it slowly, Hofstede. Still trying to absorb all this. The situation is, I mean, what we're experiencing here is unbelievable. In real life, things like this just don't happen to normal people. I hate it when they say shit like this in games and movies. Be quiet, Driscoll. I'm sure anyone who has experienced something that only happens in movies would feel the same way, but this is really happening. Accept it, and you'll see that you'll be back on your feet in no time. Then we must find a way to get back to the ship. The ship, right. I'd be surprised if it really is still in orbit. I think it'll land at the predetermined point. From there, we can build a research station instead of a mining structure. That way your company can at least make some money on the exclusive rights to the first documentary. I would imagine this is a bigger discovery than just mining. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, what is this? Some kind of video game? Or, like, what is the other one? Oh, yeah, this is no video game. Like, this is no game. Like, there's no reset button. And then there's, like, a big shining reset button right there. It's like, yeah, okay. We must find out where we are and how we can get to the landing point. Since our shuttle has been destroyed beyond repair, the trip to Toronto could take a long time. Or to the Toronto. We're not going to Canada in space. I don't know, maybe we are. That's right, but first we have to learn to communicate. Sleep for a while and we'll begin the first lesson. Yeah, the reset button's just gone. Well, there are like those experimental games where it's like, what was it? It was like the entire game is just a dude like tied to a chair and you have a gun. And that's the entire game. And if you shoot him, nothing you do will undo it. Like, it buries deep in like system files. So, like, you can just never undo it. And there are all these people trying to figure out, like, exactly how to undo it. But it just burrows itself so deep that it's like, no, anytime you boot up this game, the dude's just dead. Because what you did mattered, right? It's like, it's one of those kinds of things. Thank you for everything, Hofstede. Several weeks later, Tom has recovered and has learned the basics of the East Kai language with Rainer's help. Today, for the first time, he feels strong enough to get out of bed. Man, he must smell like shit. It's what, 2 months? Never, Hofstede. Even if Gyria eats me, I won't stay in the sandbox a day longer. Sandbox? See, I played Undertale once. I got the true pacifist ending. And the game basically begged me to never play it again. So I didn't. Like, I still have those files somewhere on my old PC. Your nurse surely won't be happy about that, but please take it easy. It looks as if you will be walking again shortly. I'm doing okay, aren't I? It's time to finally leave this room. Okay, but you talk to Gyria. Alright, we are on the move. Okay, hold on. He's been bedridden for 2 months, and the game didn't heal my hit points. Oh, I was curious. I was just the one that Sans, like, calls out for watching other people do instead. Like, I watched plenty of playthroughs of it. I can carry 42 kilograms. I don't know if that's a lot. Am I strong or not? Okay, I guess that's shared. I don't know. I should play Deltarune. I've been told it's, like, really good. Water basin. Oh, hey, I can rest. I think. Nobody in the party is tired. Well, okay, I guess after 2 months in bed. That's fair. Large cabinet. I put all the equipment that I still had with me in here. It's okay. I've got my gun. I've been holding on to this fucking pistol for 2 months. Oh, is this per character? Oh shit, it is. Okay. Let's make sure you've got a couple stems. We got a whole bunch of food. Oh wait, no, do not throw those away. I'm guessing food is important in this. See, I don't want to get into it knowing it's incomplete. That's kind of my whole thing. Massive wooden table. Oh. Hand towel. Don't forget to bring a towel. Why can't I examine these bottles? Oh, well. That shit. Huh. A seat. Okay, are these doors? Whoa. A door. It is. That's a sound effect. Oh, shit. Tom! Okay, yeah, so we just know the language now. What are you doing up? Haven't I told you to save your strength? Now, it's not my fault if you collapse. I'll tell Sabai Lee Rin, okay, that's a full name, that you seem to have regained your strength. That would be worse. Hasn't she told us about this Sabai whatever before? Yes, I think he's the head of the family. He must be very old if I understand her correctly. It doesn't mean much compared to us. The Iskai apparently only get to be about 30 to 40 years old. Oh, shit. It's always cat people. No wonder they're so frantic. They always seem to be running at top speed. Just look at Garia now. I wanted to thank her for her care to calm her down, but she's already disappeared. Never mind. Let's take a look around the house. Steal everything. Water channels probably serve for the drinking water supply. They run through the house like small brooks. Dude, the air in this place must be terrible. The seat literally grows out of the ground and is quite comfortable. Like, there's got to be spores everywhere, right? Large cabinet. Okay, I can't open it. I've already seen parts of the house. The architecture is fantastic. Almost everything appears to consist of plants. Heaven knows how they do it. And there's water almost everywhere. The people here bathe often, and apparently they have no nudity taboo. Uh-oh. Is this German game gonna get me banned? Hold on, let me make sure this shit's not on the banned list or something. That would suck. Let's see here. Whoa, something is wrong here. I think it's primarily just like straight up adult themed games. I just want to make sure there's not like something ridiculous here. Nope. Nope, it's not on here. Okay, good. There's actually not that many that are like flat out not allowed. But man, the names alone are hilarious on the prohibited games list. Like, suck my dick or die. I wasn't planning on playing that, but it's good to know that I can't. Alright. No nudity taboo. Great. No wonder with this heat. Don't say heat around these guys. Sorry, Ma. Excuse me, I can only talk for a short time. I must prepare for the next hunt. I've already figured out what this is. Believe it or not, it's a kind of plant toilet. What are we, shitting in vines here? Like, what are these three seashells? The musty odor and the holes in this object lead to the conclusion that this is a kind of toilet. This furniture is also made from plants and thrives vigorously because of its regular fertilization. Great. Hold on. Shit. Oh, maybe literally. No member of the group is particularly eager to put their hand there. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It probably smells like a giant litter box in here anyway. I will say, it definitely looks unique. What's all this shit? A fur brush, of course. I like that you can just steal all the all the towels like you're in a hotel or something. Yeah, take that bottle. Fuck it. The game doesn't seem to be punishing me for looting things yet, so. Tom and Rainer. I've just come from the sea by. Oh, it's a position, it's not a name. Okay. He wishes to speak with you. Would you please follow me? Of course, we'll be glad to talk to him. I was just Garfield. Just giant fucking Garfield. Now we'll hopefully learn the reason why we were saved. Don't be ungrateful, Driscoll. But we probably should not talk with each other in our own language in the presence of the Sabai. It would probably be considered impolite. See, there's no notation on when they're speaking what language. Tom and Rainer, the chief of the clan of the South Wind Hunters, Sabai Lee Rin. That's it. I will leave you alone now. Sorry, Ma, Tom and Rainier. I'm glad to see, Tom, that you have recovered from your severe wounds. Just sorry, Ma. You and your clan have saved our lives, and we'd like to thank you for it. Southwind Clan is famous for its hospitality. We're glad to have helped you. Is there any way we can show our appreciation? I'm pleased about that. Oh, God, here we go. In fact, I would like to make a request of you. I don't know with what magic your metal boat moves through the air, but it seems to be completely destroyed now. The rest of the metal was recovered because it is of inestimable value for us. Now there is a disagreement about whom the remains belong to. Since I have the impression that your vehicle is no longer of use to you, it would be very helpful to the clan if you could sign the metal over to us. I'm sure that such a declaration would be accepted by the other interested parties. Tom, you seem to be the leader. What do you think? Ooh. That is interesting. I mean, honestly, they just nurse us back to health over the course of 2 months. Yeah. You can have a wrecked ship, I guess. Like, I don't think there was anything... Like, I don't know their protocols, right? If this was Star Trek, this would be like a serious no-no. Well, for one, this entire scenario would be bad. Because this is clearly a undeveloped people. And you don't want them just suddenly having, like, high-tech shit. But it looks like the way that we would reject it here is that we just need money for our journey, which... Do we even know that money's a thing here? Nah, fuck it. They can have the ship wreckage. I'm the one who has to thank you. You are helping the Southwind Clan during a time of scarce funds. Please place your name and your mark on this document. Okay, so they do have... Okay, despite being, like, living in plant structures and they're, like, they're like giant cat people, they do have documentation and contracts. What do you mean by mark? Oh, come on, Tom, you're not that stupid. Oh, excuse me, how dumb of you. Gary already told me that humans have no scent glands. Oh, God, they're spraying the fucking thing? Oh, that's gross. I hope I'm misreading this. Alright, just need your John Hancock here. Alright. That's how we normally sign contracts, but in this case, just your signature will probably suffice. Keep in mind, we're supposed to have just barely learned the basics of this language, but we have lines like, just your signature will probably suffice. I'm loving the plot and the stuff so far, but the writing is hilarious to me. Tom places his name on a document made of thick, paper-like material. Thank you very much for your signature. It relieves me of some problems. I can talk more after this matter has been taken care of. Is there anything further you would like to know? Pardon me, but Gary told me about your old age, and yet you seem to be quite young. That seems rude. Can it be that no one has explained to you about our holiest ritual? Well, I am actually over 50 years old, an age that no Isekai can reach. I transferred my spirit into the body of a newborn, in this case my own son. Holy fuck. That's not good. The Sabai ritual is the most powerful magical act which we are capable of. It can be performed by anyone, however slight his magical talent. You must know that the tree of a newborn has very special abilities during the first week. If an adult touches a newborn's tree against his... What the fuck is a tree? I'm afraid to ask. He can transfer his entire self into the spirit of the child. He or she can begin life anew. The body of the adult dies at the time of the ceremony. Naturally, it is forbidden to perform the ritual without the council circle's approval. Besides the abduction of a newborn, this is the worst crime there is. According to our laws, the criminal and his entire family are punished by death. Only a few special people, the chosen, can undergo the ritual. Further, the ritual cannot be carried out without the newborn's mother's consent. Usually it is the partner or sister of the chosen one. If the ritual is performed, the chosen one receives the title Sabai, followed by a number which indicates how often he or she has been through the ritual. Therefore, my title, Sabai Lee, means that I have gone through the ritual for the first time. Dude, this is some great lore. This is good shit. I'm liking this. My god, Driscoll. It's absolutely unbelievable. Fantastic. I know, however, try to remain courteous and speak Isekai. They need a different font or something for the different languages. I think that would solve this entire problem. So, tell me about your profession. You should know I'm the chief of the Hunters Clan of the South Wind. Okay. Yeah, so what's a chosen? It's very difficult to achieve the status of chosen, a person authorized for the Sabai ritual, and ultimately it always depends on the votes of the respective council circle. There are different possibilities for granting the honor of the ritual. For example, if someone has distinguished himself by particular courage or self-sacrifice, if he or she dies, a brother or sister may be made Sabai in honor of this person. Quite often, it also happens that someone who has reached high rank in the Styric is chosen. Generally, people with unique talents and knowledge are considered if they have used this knowledge for the benefit of many. Huh. Tell me about your clan. Hunters in the Clan of the South Wind is one of the oldest in Jirinar. The best hunters in the city have come from our ranks for hundreds of years. You must know, in our city, wild game is preferred to the cattle breeders' meat. I imagine cat people would rather like fresh kills. That makes sense. Tell me about this council. Council of Jirinar is the government of all Nakiradani. Okay. Meets in the council building in the middle of the city. Every 4 years, a Sabai of the Nakiradani clan sit in the council and choose the Sabina. Sabina? The chief of the council from among them. Sabina governs our people, but he needs his council's agreement in important matters. Council forms the so-called council circles, that is, groups of people who are directed by at least one council member to take care of specific tasks. For example, the Sabai selection, conflicts, or family matters such as divorces. Okay, well, at least they have divorce. That's good. Yeah, tell me about marriage here. When the partners have decided to spend their lives together, they hold a great celebration during which they are joined forever. A marriage can only be officially dissolved by the corresponding council circle. Normally, the couple are joined for the rest of their lives, and they try to set up their own household. In this case, they are often supported by their secondary partners who give them an opportunity to break away from their parents' house if they would like to do so. This is very in-depth. Okay, yeah, secondary partner. What the hell is this? The sisters of the bride and the brothers of the groom are considered to be secondary partners of a married couple. Oh, we're in Space, Alabama. At times, they share the house and, if they so desire, also the bed. However, during the time of fertility, it is the greatest taboo to sleep with a secondary partner. Oh, no. First Alex, now this. Oh, wait, we are playing as Tom, aren't we? Anyway. Siblings, huh? Great value is placed on the sibling relationship in our families. For example, as someone reaches maturity, he has responsibility and decision-making power over the younger siblings, even more than the parents. Huh. Interesting. Fertility periods, huh? Yes, women are fertile only 3 months out of the year. This is the time of the Fatim, and the celebration begins with a great feast. During this time, taboos are enforced for married people and their secondary partners. So what, you just go fucking family style like the rest of the months out of the year? God. What the fuck kind of game am I playing? I thought this was like an adventure, like RPG. What the hell is a tree? The tree which each of us bears on our forehead is a very special organ. Okay, good. I was hoping it was on the forehead. It is seen as the center of the spirit. Injuries to the tree can lead to personality disorders, memory loss, and even death. That seems like a really bad place for such an important organ. And again, our brain is pretty much the same way. Two people place their trees against each other, they can feel each other's emotions, and especially gifted individuals can read the other person's thoughts. So they're a little bit telepathic, I guess. Just a little. This Nakiridani stuff. The name of the country where you now stand. It is a large island famous for its jungle and diverse plants and animals. Wow, so the whole planet isn't like this? That's kind of awesome. What do you know about this item? I'm not interested in this item. Cool, they don't know what guns are. We're in the clear. Talking about the Sebai. The Sebai ritual is the most powerful, okay, yeah. Yeah, we already saw this. Magic, huh? The art that cannot be performed with the hand, and only few can perform with their head. Only a few have the talent to change things or create things out of nothing with the force of their spirit and the blessing of the goddess. There are 2 guilds that deal with magic. The Formers, or G-Fod, and the G-Kaz. Okay. A lot of proper nouns. Alright, I'm hearing about a goddess here. Most of us believe that after death we will return back to where we came from, the great consciousness which is formed by all our ancestors and is often called the goddess. They say that the more exemplary one's life is, the more one will remain oneself when one is incorporated into the goddess. Okay. And the Fod? The G-Fod, or Formers, are one of the oldest guilds in Jiranar. They consider themselves to be builders primarily, and with their magic, they can alter plants and convert them into permanent structures. Oh, that's how they do this. Okay. So it's magic plant buildings. The G-Fod guild house is located in the northwestern corner of Jiranar. It has continued to grow since the incident with Argim a long time ago. Well, there's another proper noun. Argim was the chief of the G-Fod almost 150 years ago, and his life has become one of our legends. At that time, the guild house of the G-Fod was outside the city. It was a magnificent building. Argim had a great talent in his field, but he had a fickle nature. This was the reason his greatest goal was rejected, to become one of the chosen. When he learned about the rejection, he went completely out of control. He swore he would achieve immortality in spite of everything, an irresponsible display of his power. He destroyed the entire building and converted it into a strange place, which everyone now avoids. They say that he stamped his spirit on that place. So he just pissed all over it, I guess. That sounds like a dungeon for later. Okay, the G-Kaz. You must know that the G-Kaz is the name of the Magician's Guild of Jiranar. You will find them in the southwestern part of the city. Numerous experiments are performed with the magical talents of our people there. The G-Cos magic is an art with many facets. It heals, creates, and destroys. Cool. A G-Guild is the organization of a specific profession, and there are many of them. The G-Fod Former Guild, the Magicians, Merchants, and Hunters Guild. Okay, I think we're good on info here. That was a lot of info dumps. And he's got more. Before I forget, my friends, here's a key. It opens a door. Doors of the Hunter clan, and among other things, leads to our supply cellar. Whatever you need belongs to you there. Wait, whatever you need belongs to you. Okay, so take everything. Also, the remnants of your airship are stored there. Of course, you are welcome at any time. Feel free to look around and come again whenever you want. Don't be afraid to get to know the city. Almost everyone has heard about your spectacular arrival. And now, the most important thing, the Sabina would like to speak with you. Please speak with her in the council building. It's located in the middle of the city. The entrance is on the south side. Neat. Okay, so we have a home base. I guess that's a window. Large cabinet. Can't rifle through his stuff. Okay. These East guy are a xenobiologist's dream. One moment, their similarity to human beings is frightening, and the next, they are so alien. Just imagine the consequence of the Seaby ritual. Despite their short lifespan, the Isekai have quasi-immortality. What has also amazed me is that this world, so rich in raw materials, values the metal from our shuttle so much. Well, we haven't seen metal, though. Pardon me for my enthusiasm, but look at the giant object over there. It's a kind of pump and functions without any mechanical parts. I believe the people who live here are very proud of their fountain. Yeah, that's definitely organic. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that is Giria. Sorry, Ma, I'm happy that we succeeded in healing you. When you first came into our house, I wondered if you would make it, but your race appears to be quite resilient. Well, you guys seem to be very not resilient looking, so, yeah. You can't believe how happy we are to have escaped your tyranny in the hospital room. Holy shit. I'm gonna be an asshole about it. Great to see you. Would like to thank you for everything you did for us. It was an honor for me. After all the scratched and bitten hunters, treating you was an interesting change. So you're a healer, huh? I'm not trying to heal badly wounded humans. I take care of wounded hunters of our clan. What have you got? Mainly, I just take care of our hunters' minor wounds. For healing serious injuries, we bring the healers of the G-Cos here, or go to their house. The G-Cos also sell medicine. Good to know. What kind of medicine? The G-Cos produce a beverage which strengthens injured bodies and accelerates healing. I think we will give you a little. The bottles are not cheap, but we can certainly spare one. It's a small bottle with turquoise-colored liquid in it. Okay. What do you know about guns? Not interested. Okay. I'm just gonna go around showing off this gun to all these cat people. No reason. Yeah, so most of these topics, you will get the same response. Yeah. So at least you don't have to ask a whole bunch of people the same stuff. Can't go past the fountain. Yeah, the speakers are 100% reversed here. Well, there's the cellar. Time to loot. The cellar is a little cooler than upstairs. That's typically how that works. Large cabinet. Okay. What we got here? Drinking cup. Small cup. Ah, this thing right here. Okay, whatever. What the hell is that thing? Apparently some kind of bed. It's filled with sand, which offers astounding comfort because of its coarse but rounded grains. Okay, so when he said he needed to get out of the sand pit, it's because he was literally sitting in sand. for 2 months. A chest. We got money. Take it all. Why can't I go out the door? Oh. Oh man, this perspective is going to be weird. There's a lot of people in here. Sorry, Ma. I could sleep all day. Hopefully I haven't caught any diseases. Yeah, it's a fur brush. I keep wondering what that sprite is. Those fur brushes are everywhere. I have to go back to bed and I'm not even tired. Okay. So I have yet to get into a fight. I'm just saying. I'm playing for almost 2 hours. I do know there's combat in this game. I do know that. A bureau, okay. You know, when he was like, oh man, you can take anything you want from the cellar, I was kind of expecting there to be stuff in the cellar. Maybe that's just me. I took 12 gold, that's about it. Is that a knife? Kitchen knife. Take it. Yeah, I know there's a mass wooden table. I want to know what this thing is. The cursor's a little weird. I wonder if we can rest yet. Really? Rest? Well, when you put it like that, no. Smell those aromas, Driscoll. This must be the kitchen. This is where that hellishly hot stuff they fed us came from. I love spicy food. We can't say it hurt us. Didn't spend weeks with a bucket. Well, let's change the subject. Okay. I was wondering what happened there over the course of 2 months. Iskai cutlery. Sure, I'll steal it. Bowl. Okay. The foreign guests. Sorry, Mom. My name is Gridry? Yeah. I'm head of the kitchen in our house. Okay. Even before I grew up, I liked to cook. An unusual occupation for a child. Now I can say I'm one of Jirinar's best cooks. It's a little too spicy for humans, you know. I probably shouldn't say that. It would be out of line to ask for a sample. The greatest pleasure. Here's a specialty made of dried meat wrapped in vegetables. It means good for a long time. It's ideal for travelers. Hell yeah. Large clay mug. Okay. Nothing too crazy in here. Where the hell's the door? Get me out of this crazy place. Door has a good lock. That is an interesting interface for that. Supply chambers. Children, think of the consequences. Oh, shit, yeah, here we go. Whoa, what? Is it just dark? It is. We have no light source. Okay. Alright, do I have anything on me? I have no light source whatsoever. I've got a gun. I can just fire the gun every now and then, and it should illuminate everything. No. No, let's get back up. Okay. Good to know that dark places exist. Wonder, do we have a map down there? I also feel like I should save. I don't know. That is technically a dungeon-looking area. I also haven't saved in a while. I'm sure this thing does not auto-save. Ooh, shit. Oh, come on. You should not be able to do this. Okay. So right here should be stuff. Bunch of food. Take it all. Take everything. Okay. Do I have a compass? I do not even have a compass. What am I seeing? Something useful in the chest. Got a stiletto. Got a small axe. Alright, take the stiletto. Can we? Okay. Just have it on you, I guess. A torch! Hey, alright. Can't equip this item. Okay. An axe. Let's... You an axe, so you got something. Oh yeah, we need to be taking money. Oh god. Characters have individual amounts of money. Oh, why? Why are we doing this? Alright. See if we can't use that torch. I don't know how long they last. Hey. We're doing it. Throwing daggers and a stab. It's just called a stab. Okay. These pixels are cracking me up, too. Dude, hold up. That is a lot of classes. Old junk. Okay. Barrel. See, it is Star Ocean. Something interesting under the old stuff. Hey, we got a sword. Things are looking up. I'll take the root, but I don't know what to do with it. A shell, a bucket. I think we've used the bucket enough. I don't know how long this torch is going to last. Anything behind it, is there? You can't, like, look around in this. Fuck is that? Pile of metal. Apparently came from the shuttle's remains. Okay. Nothing's functional. It's like a few piles, yeah. He really stowed a lot of these piles of metal. Uh-oh. Suddenly, several things start happening at once. The ceiling collapses behind the group. The walls in front of them move and are torn down by sharp claws. Predatory creatures come out of the newly created opening and attack. A collapse. What kind of animals are these? They look aggressive. Pay attention, Driscoll. Yeah, they are. And this is, okay. 1 hour and 47 minutes. Well, 1 hour 40 minutes of really playing it. We finally hit combat. Attack. Long-range weapon has no ammo. Uh-oh. I may have fucked up. Can I just punch this guy? We can observe. Oh god, I can't attack. Can we... Yes, okay, good. Okay, we got bullets. Oh, tell me I don't have to do that one at a time. There we go. Okay. Blast them. Should probably move. And then what? We just tell them to do it? Oh, God. That went so bad. And we heal. Makes Tom feel better. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. You know what? Forget this. We're using a sword. Okay. Wow. We're going to have to do this, huh? Okay. All right. Okay. So we issue commands. Oh, this is weird. And then you just start the round and it plays out. So we didn't hit them at all. Shit. All right. Do it again? All right. God damn. Okay, we hit one of them. This, yikes. We're getting fucked up. So this doesn't seem to use an action or anything. Damn. Okay, so this thing's getting fucked up, but... Man, Tom is getting messed up. And he's the one that leveled. Everyone's getting hit now. Fuck it, keep it rolling. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, we got one. All right. That's gonna help a lot. Okay, so it doesn't matter who has what. Anyone can drink anything. Good to know. Okay, we can attack diagonal. Oh boy. Okay, he's down. Man, we're going through all our healing items. This is not great. Okay, I guess you need to move. You can't move and attack, so here we go. Ow, ow. Okay, now both of you can gang up on him. Shit. This is really bad. We're almost out of healing items already. Damn. Fuck it, just roll with it. Oh shit. Just kind of curious here. So when we die, what happens? I saved outside of here. It's not a big deal. Death ends a journey. Oh, okay. Everyone's fatally wounded. They die soon after. Cool. All right, well. Huh. Combat is hard. I'm in the wrong room. I feel like I was doing something wrong, but I don't know what. Oh, his long-range combat is really good. Okay, so he needs to be gunning people down. What can he do? Not much of anything. He can do some lockpicking. Interesting. Where's that torch at? I kind of need that. Do you have any stats on weapons? Yeah, damage 5. Let's see here. Four. There's the torch. Okay, so the sword is 8 damage. That's pretty good. So we can't give that just to him. Cool. Okay. Okay, so there's all the wreckage. Let's drop another save so I don't have to do all that again. So it is interesting that there don't seem to be, like, properly random battles. I suppose I can, like, tell you where to start. Blast that motherfucker. He has no weapon. Oh no. Can I toss him a weapon? Oh, he's got the sword, that's right. I just didn't have him equip it yet. Damn! Oh, he just blasted that motherfucker. Alright. Yeah, he definitely needs to be using ranged combat. Damn! Okay, yeah, he's dropping people. I should have done this, like, the first time around. Drink yo drank. I'll shoot this motherfucker in the face. Oh, bam! Oh, man. Okay, yeah, the gun, really fucking good. Rainer's reached level 5. It does look like a modern game trying to be retro. So these canisters, how? Oh, each one is being used up. Okay. I'm gonna need more of these. Okay, drop a save, because this game is not fucking around. Old junk. What are these things? Large mushroom-like growth. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. I need to be using this map more. It's a really good one. Fuck. It's a fucking jump scare there. I'm gonna run out of ammo at this point. Man, what would have happened if I didn't smuggle this gun out? Holy shit, I'd be fucked. Alright, let's try to use something other than the gun. Here it has a wrong class for this? Can I use an X? Oh, interesting. The weapon gave me the stats. More damage. Doubt any of these are better. Yeah. Trying to save ammo, probably a bad idea. Dude, no one can hit. Shit. Shit. No one's hitting him. Alright, so what happens if you move away? No damage done. Yeah. Okay, so you can... Oh, no. So if you know someone's about to get attacked, you can move them out of the way. And if they go first, then the attack will miss. What happens if we rest? How free is resting, I wonder? I'm gonna save, because I don't know what... I'm guessing you can get attacked in a dungeon. Too dangerous here. Okay, never mind. Oh, fuck you too. God damn it, there's so many fights. Man, he's like low health. I almost feel like he should have the gun, but I don't know. He was brutal. We're getting our fucking asses kicked here, man. There's no way this is gonna go well. I'm kind of intending to die here. Yeah, he's out. Yeah. Okay. Yikes. Can I get out of here? I don't know where they are. That's the problem. They're probably already chasing me. Where's our map? Okay, I need to go that way. I'm just trying to get out of here. Probably shouldn't have saved down here. I'm just saying. Where am I? Is this even the right way? Yeah, it is. Ooh, hell yes. All of them. Take all the potions. Chest plate. Okay. I don't think any of us can wear this. Nope. Something tells me we're supposed to have more party members. I'm actually a little panicked down here. Well, how do I get out? Damn it. No, well, yes. Party rest for 8 hours. What? How did we do? Oh no, now we have no torch. I didn't even think about that. Where the fuck are we, dude? Oh, I can't move the map? That sucks. I think we just killed ourselves. Just one. Okay. That's two, you cheating fucks. What do you have equipped right now? The axe. Can I also equip like a knife in the other hand? No. Be nice. No. They are not going to let me do that. All right. I only have 2 bullets left. Well, I have 3, but... I got a feeling for what they can even do. Can we, like, trade items? Oh my god, we seriously can. Here, you use the sword, Mr. Protagonist. I guess you take the pistol? Yeah, fuck it. Just hoping I can actually buy more ammo or something. I don't know if people here know what these are. An 80 out of 40, that's a problem, I'm guessing. Of course he missed because he moved. Ugh. Alright, point blank, you should be able to get him. Damn, 30 damage? Alright. There we go. I'm glad the map tells me where shit is, because damn. I don't see fucking nothing. It doesn't help that I can't look down. Okay, there's nothing in here. Great. What the hell's blocking me? Oh, that's the broken wall. I think. No, those are shadows. How the fuck did I get in here? Like, it's almost like that broken wall is gone. That is not the direction I was going. Oh my god, I just did a 360. Are you serious? Oh man, this is rough. Seriously, how did I get in here? It's like, did the wall just disappear from behind me? On the plus side, he seemed to have killed everything, but I'm back in this fucking room. How did I get all the way down here? I was going north. He really needs a compass. Seriously, what the fuck's going on? It doesn't help that I keep getting, like, stuck on things. Ain't fucking right. What the fuck? I can't move. Don't know why. Oh, this is dog shit. I never should have rested. I think I'm gonna reload to before I rested, just because, like, the torch going out is just a game killer. Ugh. Alright, so first things that we're gonna do, we're gonna swap out these weapons. Could be a lot easier to do. Well, I came from up here. Apparently that is the broken wall? I don't know. Wait, now I can scroll. That's weird. I guess you just have to do it with a mouse. Okay, whatever. Shit. Let's not go that way. Wait, you... Oh my god. Should not be... Okay. I guess we're doing this. Do nothing. You're gonna miss when he moves anyway. No, they're both on Tom. That's weird. Okay. Kabam. For fuck's sake, will you attack him? Oh, I don't think... No, I'm set to attack him. There we go. Okay. Get me the fuck out of here, damn. I can't figure out how the fuck to get out of here. Like, they broke down the wall, but I don't see where they did that. Oh. That wall's fragile at this point. Okay. I mean, but it was already broken open. Yeah, I can't use the axe. Everyone's getting tired. Oh, no. Well, there goes the torch. How the fuck? Seriously, how do I get out of here? Like, did the thing close up on itself? Oh, my God. And now I'm back in darkness. And we're back to fumbling around in this shit. I admit, this part, not great. Not great. Item doesn't work here. I bet it would. A little silly. I have all these sharp objects that I'm being told can't cut through these vines that should be open anyway? I don't know. And I saved while I'm in here. Am I soft locked? This isn't great. This really is not a great area for like the start of the fucking game. Just fucking let me through. Like I don't get it. Like those things apparently. It said that they like busted open the wall, and the wall is not open now. What happens? That's a damn shame. This game is doing so good. I even kind of like the combat. It's just, it's not framed right. Like, I never got out of the building that I woke up in. And I know I'm not going to find walkthroughs for this shit online. Like, there's got to be something I'm missing here. Like, you would think if there's an item that you have to use on the wall, it would be in this area that I'm in. It doesn't help that I can't see. And of course, I am not finding anything on Albion. Hold on. I think I did. Holy shit, I found a game fax for it. Use a pickaxe. If you have the pickaxe, what if you don't? I think I'm stuck. That is not great. It doesn't help that all these searches I'm doing are like pulling up Albion Online nonsense. I don't care about that game, guys. I'm even looking at a map of this place, and it's not the same. Like, there's apparently rooms over here. Apparently this is a false spot? Okay. Let's take a look. This... I have no idea which way I'm facing. This game has no compass. Yeah, it's another one of these. I don't have the pickaxe, so what do I do? Use a fucking fork? No? Cool. Everyone's getting tired. Yeah, so am I. Fine, rest. I don't care. It's too dangerous here. Is it? Is it dangerous? I don't know, maybe there's an item in one of these. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about it in this stupid guide I'm reading. This is pretty fucking dumb. Like, I haven't even gotten to a shop yet. And this shit happened. Okay, there was a pickaxe in here. Why did it say that was an open chest? I hadn't opened it. Ugh. So wait. Nothing worth taking. Okay. Green healing potion. Is Kai's shield? Can I equip that? Nope. Sorry, this shield's not for humans. Okay, empty chest. More food. Thankfully, food doesn't seem to weigh anything. Oh wait, it does. It does. More torches would be amazing. Arrows, fantastic. How about a bow? Alright, I guess we can try resting. Make another save, because... yeah, a little spooky. Okay. I'm sure, like, the cat people are just going like, man, they went into the cellar and never came back. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so we have a pickaxe. The fucking wall. This is where the wall is caved in. Maybe we can remove the cave in with a pickaxe. Great. Is it? Great. I don't know why it did that in the first place. That was weird. Okay, so we're back out of there now. That was annoying as shit. What happened, my friends? I heard noises in the cellar when I came up here. There was a serious vermin's problem in your supply cellar. Tom gives a thorough report on what happened in the cellar. Ren seems a bit embarrassed. Hope so. How terrible this had to happen to you. This house is very old and the cellar has been rebuilt. Apparently we have now come close to older areas which are animal infested. Has any one of you been injured? Yes. Afraid so. Sorry about that. Here's some medicine. Great. As you survived this adventure, friends, we didn't nurse you back to health just so you could then be eaten by the animals in our house. Don't let it upset your plans any further, but be careful in the cellar. Who knows how long it will take before we find all the uninvited visitors there. Great. I'm sure there's more shit in there, but... like, we don't have torches, you know, we don't have anything we need. Can I not open? Oh, there we go. Leads to the city, secured with a lock. Well, it's a good thing I've got this key. Holy shit! It's 3D. Tom and Rainer are dressed by an Eastkind dressed in battle armor. Sorry, mod visitors of our city, I have come just in time. I see you have recovered from your wounds. In the name of the Sabina, the chief of the council, I would like to welcome you to Jirinar. Sabina would like to have a discussion with you. She can be found in the council building, the building in the middle of the city. It's surrounded by the river and can't be missed because of its large size. The Sabina was in the council building almost every other day. You can visit her anytime. Of course, if you wish, I can take you to her immediately. Sure, let's do that. The Iskai makes his way to the council building. Tom and Rainer have trouble keeping up with his fast walk, but they soon reach the city's government building and enter. The store leads you to the room of the chief of the city, Sabina Janice. Janice? Seems a little mundane. Probably like Janice. I will leave you for now. Okay. This Sabina appears to be the chief here. I'm anxious to see what she wants of us. On the shield it says, Workroom of the Sabina Janice. Okay. Do we go in? Apparently. Sorry, Ma. Strange visitors, I am happy you have recovered from your wounds. My name is Janice. I'm the Sabina of Nakiridani, and I am president of the council. During my time in office, I'm responsible for the well-being of our people. Although your vehicle almost killed you, the hunter's descriptions of appearance were very impressive. I didn't know there was such powerful magic. Please understand that I need to talk with you so I can learn more about your people and your intentions. Tom exchanges a glance with Rainer Holstead and begins to speak. I see no reason not to tell you the reason for our presence openly. First, you must know that my people have reached a stage of technical development which allows them to travel between the planets. Tom relates all the events, often interrupted by Janice's questions. Finally, Tom finishes with the crash landing of the shuttle on Nakiridani. An astounding story, Tom Driscoll. The power of the machines of your people is awe-inspiring, although apparently they are not free of errors. At least this explains the presence of your people here. I wouldn't believe that you came from a different world. You surely understand we must return to our ship as soon as possible so we can relay our experiences here. We don't know where the Toronto has landed, but I assume word will get around when such a giant machine lands. I'm quite ready to help you get transportation to the next island. Maybe someone there has heard of your world ship. Naturally, I also hope that you reach your goal so that you can explain that this was in no way a lifeless world. Don't worry, the people on board our ship are not blind. To be frank, it is incumbent of me to have good relations with such an apparently powerful culture like yours. Therefore, let me propose something to you, Tom and Rainer. In 2 days, there will be a small ceremony here. The occasion is my great-great-grandson's coming of age. At that time, he will be introduced into society as an adult. On the day after the festival, everything will be ready for your journey. What do you think about that? We are surprised by your generosity. Of course, we will be pleased to accept your offer. Very well, use these 2 days to get to know the city and our people better. Of course, I wouldn't recommend your leaving the city without an escort. Forests can be very dangerous. You have anything you'd like to talk to me about? Where should we go to learn more about your culture? You can speak to the leaders of two of our most important guilds. Akir of the Guild of the Jifad, who are also called the Formers. Their guild house is in the northwest part of the city, and Fasir, who leads the Guild of the Jakas. You will find him in the Jakas Guild house southwest of the city. However, you can also get to know the East Guy just by speaking with us. Yeah, this is the same info. What do you know about the shield? No? Nothing? Okay. What is it you do? President of the council. Gotcha. Alright, so we have 2 days, huh? This is a fascinating little game. I'm slightly worried about the combat. Maybe it's the kind of game where, like, once you get some gear and you get some levels and some party members, maybe it won't be so hard. As it is, I was sucking down those health potions like they were going out of style, so. Very interesting, though. I will say I've never played anything that quite looks like it. Like, there are moments where it reminds me of the Dark Sun games. This guy, Ring Book. Oh, wait, I can only examine that far out. I did not realize that. Oh, if you hold it... I didn't realize that until just now. Well, that makes this so much easier. I'll take the money. I don't give a shit. Cha-ching, bitch. These humans came in and just took everything. I'm a scribe. What does a scribe do? Many decisions are made in the council circles every day. All that must be written down, which is exactly what I do. It's not a particularly exciting job, but it is highly regarded. Nice clothes. I'm surprised that you, a human, have an eye for that. Oh, forgive me, I didn't mean to just blurt that out. I'm pleased by your remark. You know, I used to go around naked, but recently I've wanted to be a bit provocative, so now I wear clothing. Okay, that's funny as shit. I like that. Like, naked is considered boring to them. So wearing clothing is like the more outrageous thing to do. That's funny. What you know about naked? Clothing has a decorative meaning for us. It's considered very provocative to wear a lot of clothing for what can excite someone's curiosity more than covering body parts. She's got a point. Can I loot this shit? Interesting. That pauses the game so you can easily talk to people. Okay. I'm learning how to control the game a little better. Looks like holding right mouse button is a big game changer here. Just sorry, ma. Yep. A lot of NPCs seem to have not much to say, which is fine. Got a workroom here. Finding a shop of some kind would be great. How big is this area anyway? I'm a little worried because there's no map in this area. Is that it? Whoa, 3D. What is this, the city? Okay, so if you just walk into it... Wow, there's like no load time either. It's kind of wild. Neat. Okay. Or is this a town? This must be the town. Okay, so that's just that place. Damn. Yeah, these are guards. Point has been marked. Sorry, Mon. Have a nice journey. Yep. Cool. Okay, so there are actual map markings. Oh, this is trippy. Okay, these aren't doors. God, I wish I could strafe. I wish so much that I could strafe. Let me see something. No, there's nothing there. What else? Alt. I remembered. Back in these days, Alt was your modifier to strafe. Oh my god. What a mess. Oh man, they have no sprites for their backs. So when they walk away, they just kind of moonwalk away. Oh yeah, we're hitting the good shit now. I have to actually click on doors? Doors locked. Okay. Did we get straight with the mouse? A lot of locked doors, I'm guessing. Battle trainer? You don't say. Going the right way? I am. This is set up in a very Spartan style, at least the visible part. Teach me. Tom speaks of the Isekai who, atypical of his people, sits with stoic calm at the table. Scar-covered Isekai says tacturnally, "I don't know how to fight, Tom. Are you ready?" "Yes." Teach me close range." Suddenly, the old warrior comes to life. He stands up with lightning speed and goes to the cushioned combat area with Tom. By how many points do you want to improve your skill? 1? 2.5 gold. Oh, that's how this works. Okay. 1 point. Tom goes through an intense training program. He has to take some blows, but at the end he realizes he made good progress. It's instructive for you, entertaining for me. You can now go. So, do we gain this just from fighting? Or is training the only way to raise this? Interesting. Do wish I could wield something in that other hand, though. Okay, so that's a training system. I have a feeling this is where I came from. There's a merchant there, but they're closed. What hour is it? Art of Battle, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I have no way to tell the time. It's nice to know they use like AM and PM on this alien planet. Hey, who's this little kid? And these guys not used to the look of human beings. He begins to giggle uncontrollably and can't get a word out. The feeling's mutual. Third House of the Weapons. Welcome from the 10th to the 20th hour. You guys open? You are. It has a wide range of goods you can choose from, but I don't know if anything's suitable for human hands. It's not that different. We can hold shit. Jesus. Welcome you to the House of Weapons. What you got? This is all way too expensive. Yeah, we can't equip any of this shit, can we? Okay, so we can sell some shit here. This is good. They don't want to buy the pliers. Or the towel that I stole like forever ago. Now, a lot of these are kind of useless. So I found a shop. I just can't do shit about it. I'm hanging on this East Sky shield because I assume we're going to get someone that can use it, but I don't really know that for sure. Go over here some more. Also straight south. Public house, hell yeah. Sorry, not in the mood for conversation. That's fine, you don't seem to be wearing pants anyway, sir. Boring conversation anyway. I'm assuming that we can sleep at the place that we started at. Getting darker. Also, useful diversity. Look at the repellent, it keeps troublesome insects away. That sounds important. Light? What is this? Spell scroll. Wait, a pilot can use this? I wonder if that means I can, like, learn it. I doubt it, but... A compass. Oh, man, that's expensive. Yeah, we can get some torches. That was actually pretty useful. Yeah, I came in through the wrong door, though. I don't know if the city has lights at night. Actually, it looks like it does. That's cool. I'm just trying to explore while I can here. G-Fod. Okay. Can we even go in? Yeah, we can. Hi, you're the guest of the Hunter clan I've heard so much about. Welcome to the guild house of the G-Fod. Would you like to see some of our guild's craft? Sure. Follow me. The east wing, where we are now, was built solely for presenting the achievements of the G-Fod. Larger families are very fond of these sofas. They're also made of living plant tissue. The surface is soft and elastic. If it is damaged, it simply grows closed again. Here you see a basin where we collect the house's wastewater that is sent through pipe systems in the floor. Plants in the basin purify the water before it is returned to the river through an underground canal system. They have plumbing. Neat. The toilet made from a giant plant. The plant processes the fecal material rapidly and almost without odor. You only have to watch that it doesn't grow too large because of the regular fertilization. You gotta trim your toilets. If you like, take a look at the house's fountain. A cherished object in larger clan houses. It is found in the south part of the house. I will leave you alone now to explore the guild house. Thanks for being a guide. I'm glad that you showed us what the toilet looks like. Surely you understand we cannot buy any of the works of your guild. I can imagine that. However, perhaps you'd like to speak with the leaders of our guild. You'll find them in the north part of the house. Okay. Well, they seem nice so far. There don't seem to be, like, hostile factions yet. I'm sure that will change. North leader of the guild. I have to take a break here just because my voice is starting to give out on me a little. I can't be doing that. This game's awesome. If I can get the combat under control, I think we'll be in good shape. I hope you like our art and tell your distant homeland about it. Yeah. You have no idea how distant. Yeah, so far the combat has been the weakest part of the game, but that was supposed to be a little rough. Heard of your presence in the city. How do you like our guild house? Not bad, a little chaotic perhaps. That's very impressive. We're fascinated by your art. Answer honors your sense of form. Personally, I believe buildings are the most important things a culture can produce. Creating them is the noblest art of all. We see what we do here as a mixture of magic, art, and craft. We are one of the oldest guilds in Girinar, and as you surely know, we are able to create, change, and permanently modify plants into a desired form through magic. This means we can produce complete houses out of living plant material, which are not only beautiful, but also perform all the functions necessary for the well-being of the residents. Cool. And yeah. GCOS. Oh, the seed throwers. I'm sure you've noticed that most of us do not have very friendly feelings toward the GCOS. Okay, we finally have rivalry. They often entice our greatest talents away with promises. Their craft lacks direction, dedication, and apart from their healers, are of no use to our society. Damn. Tell me about that goddess of yours. Same as before. Okay. Everyone's getting tired. I am getting tired. At least my voice is. And I do have to go out and work tonight, so. At least a little. I worked this morning and I'm doing a little bit tonight. Oh my god. The door is defeating me. But yeah, this game has my attention. This is a cool game. Oh, it is getting late. All right, so I'm gonna drop a save here, and I do want to get back to this. This is a good time. This is a very good time. If I can get a hold of the combat and figure out the combat, I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. So anyway, I will probably get back to this at some point. I'm gonna try and be around tomorrow. I don't know. I meant to be on more today, but things happen. But in any case, I'm out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I will see you when I see you, and hopefully we'll get back to more of this. Have a good one.